It's 10 trivia questions on cats, where I give you a description of a cat and you tell me the name. For Patreon subscriber, Tonya Charles. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show, and thanks for staying warm this winter season, 2024. It's been a crazy week in Northeast Tennessee where schools have been closed for a couple days, and there's snow on the ground, and there's black ice out there, and I live on a hill, and I couldn't get my car up the driveway on the snowiest night, so I had to park in the middle of my hill and walk up the rest with a bag of salt. But hey, I hope wherever you're at, you're safe and sound, and nothing's too crazy, and maybe it's already starting to melt by the time you listen to this. We've got an episode for you on cats, as picked by Patreon subscriber Tonya Charles, who lives in Kingsport, Tennessee, and plays bingo with me every Monday night at Gypsy Circus Cidery, one of the best cideries voted in the country, and especially in this region if you like alcoholic and non-alcoholic apple cider. A lot of cool choices there. For bingo on Monday with me and trivia on Tuesday with me, check out my website, triviawithbuds.com/shows, which now has all the shows on one page. You don't have to RSVP to any events. You can just see all the info for all the locations on one handy page in both plain text and sort of fancy widget on the website type of thing. Before we get to cats, for Tonya Charles, who is a Patreon subscriber, think about being like Tonya and go to patreon.com/triviawithbuds and donate $1 for ad-free episodes every single month, $12 a year, totally ad-free, or $60 a year, $5 a month for Tanya's tier, where she gets to pick a topic that I record for her every month, like this one on cats. Before we get to cats trivia, we've got the letter G, household chores, U.S. cities, and items you take on a trip. Household chores, U.S. cities, and items you take on a trip, all starting with the G. Listen for my 3 answers, along with a fun fact of the day at the end of the cats quiz. We're warmed up, we're ready, and we're diving into cats names trivia. Here we go. All right, it's cats trivia. See how well you know the names of these descriptive cats. Number 1, we have Geppetto's cat. What is the name of Geppetto's cat? Number 1. Number 2, a silent era cat with a magic bag. Number 2, a silent era cat with a magic bag. Number 3, Dr. Evil's bald cat. Dr. Evil's bald cat. Number 4, he had adventures with Otis. Number 4, he had adventures with Otis. Number 5, Mr. Rogers' cat puppet. Mr. Rogers' cat puppet. Number 6, a disappearing cat to Alice. A disappearing cat to Alice. Number 7, Japanese marketing juggernaut. Japanese marketing juggernaut. Number 8, an SNL cat who could drive. SNL cat who could drive. Number 9, 9 Lives spokes cat. 9 Lives spokes cat. Number 10, Tiger in the Jungle Book. Tiger in the Jungle Book. And number 11, Men in Black, Holder of the Galaxy. Men in Black, Holder of the Galaxy. Those are all your questions for names of cats for Tonya Charles from Patreon. We'll be right back with the answers after this. We are back with the answers to trivia on names of cats. I'm holding a very strange movie in my hands. I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, completely wrapped in the DVD. I think I bought it at the dollar store. And it is a threequel, the third one to I Know What You Did Last Summer, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and this is I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, made years later in 2006, and no big stars in it. Looks pretty bad. But we did a virtual trivia on Zoom the other night because most of my Tennessee shows were canceled, so I was just in, and I thought, let's do it. So we did a Zoom show, and my good friend Cam Malador from Knoxville, Tennessee, won a copy of that movie. All right, we're jumping into cats' answers. Number 1, Geppetto's cat is Figaro. Number 2, Silent Era cat with a magic bag is Felix. Number 3, Dr. Evil's bald cat is Mr. Bigglesworth. Number 4, he had adventures with Otis. Milo and Otis. Number 5, Mr. Rogers' cat puppet is Henrietta. Number 6, we had a disappearing cat to Alice, the Cheshire Cat. Number 7, Japanese marketing juggernaut, Hello Kitty. Number 8, SNL cat who could drive is Toonces. Number 9, Nine Lives Spokes cat is Morris. Number 10, Tiger in the Jungle Book is Shere Khan. And the cat's bonus question, Men in Black, holder of the galaxy, none other than Orion. There you have it. That is your quiz on cats. Hope you had a good time playing along with that one. Tonya, great pick for a topic. And we have our fact of the day, which is some boomboxes back in the day were 26 pounds in the 1980s. 26-pound boombox on your shoulder. Some of those breakdancers in the streets of New York probably had pretty ripped muscles from carrying around 26-pound boomboxes on their shoulders. If you didn't know that, now you know. And the letter was G, household chores. I'm going to say groceries, just in general. Like I always had to put away groceries when my mom brought them home. So putting away in parentheses after the word groceries. U.S. cities, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, home of the Dollywood area, and lots of fun stuff over there. Sevierville, but Gatlinburg is the big tourist destination right there. And items to take on a trip, how about galoshes if it's going to be rainy? Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend, and we'll see you next time for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.